Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. This is WrestleLaunch here, alongside the three of us, Jimmy King, and Mr. Paul Levesque.
A new era.
I like how I get my name, but he gets called Levesque.
Well, he's gonna
new nickname for him.
He just doesn't want to expose my secret identity. That's all.
It's a secret identity. You can't.
Have we actually been talking to Paul Levesque this whole time? Wait a minute, dude. What the fuck did you do?
Well, how do you think he gave us the inside TKO numbers for his video that you guys should definitely go check out?
Watch the earnings video that we could all watch.
So hold on now. How do you know that? What if he wasn't at meeting and then just has his secret channel where he talks about his opinions on the meeting and what he thinks?
Did you forget that I edited that video? So like I also had to go find the video so I knew what he was talking about.
Shh. You should have just called Paul Levesque, and we have him right here. He would have told you what already told him there. We're gonna get sued.
He's gonna be like, "That ain't me."
Hey, controversy creates cash. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Well, with all this cash, we'll take care of the lawsuit.
He's gonna pop up and be like, "You want to play the game?" That's as good as I got. Hang on, I got it. You want to play the game? There it is. I got the nose.
All right. We got a chaotic start here for this show. It's going to be all over the place because wrestling has been up and down for me personally. Jim is always on top of anything that's not World Wrestling Federation related, and Paul is the World Wrestling Federation guy, and I am the lingering...
I'm the sick bastard that keeps watching, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? AEW is no longer for the sickos because Paul is the sicko for still sticking around the World Wrestling Federation.
He's sitting there watching it die, and he's just explaining to us what's happening as it goes.
His eyes are pinched open.
You gotta remember, this old man has lived through this many times before. How things got bad, then it would get better, and then it get bad, and then it get really good, and then it get bad. So,
and you also saw the choppy of the wee wee. Do you remember that on Raw?
Yeah,
I did too. I saw that too. That was, oh my god, yeah.
Jim just brought back a memory.
You did. Well, I also saw it on Wrestle Bios when he watched it too, and it brought back the memory of him watching it.
You know what? We'll give Russell Biles a shout out because I love how much dedication and time he puts into. Because the amount of shit that I would never watch that he watches just for the sake of it and talks about it and reviews it, and he puts the video on there, and you don't have to go back and watch the whole 100%. Show or something, and he does it perfectly. I love Russell Biles.
Yep. I've got a couple of his shirts, because of that. Like I absolutely give that guy a shout out. Russell Bias. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely check him out.
Well, I will say there is this new thing about Paul White. His contract is coming up this year. You guys think he'll return to World Wrestling Federation?
Hold on. You mean Paul White like Big Show Paul White?
Well, we can't say Big Show.
Okay.
It's Paul White.
Well, I just want
no BS.
You just
no BS. Come on, now. No
Paul
BS.
White after talking about Paul Levesque. I wanted to make sure that we were still on the right person. And
well, Paul Levesque is here, and Paul White is not with us. So
he is. He's still technically with us, y'all, but not.
We'd have some problems if Sponge would refer to me as Paul White. So
the day that Jesus,
would that make
there would be a throwdown.
Well, that one is noted. But what are you guys' thoughts on? Do you guys think the Big Show would come back to the World Wrestling Federation, or is the money too good from Tony Khan?
But why? I mean,
I don't think he would need to.
Is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't think is he, right?
No.
Okay, hold on. You don't need to be with WWE in order to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Billy Gunn was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a member of the AEW roster.
Well, that was early AEW. Now it's like they didn't even allow Sting to come over to get induct Lex Luger, or they didn't even give Sting his
Didn't Jake
pictures
Roberts just
of
induct
his
somebody
time.
in?
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
Pretty sure Jake Roberts in the last couple of years inducted somebody into the Hall of Fame, didn't he?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so.
I could
have swore he was part of something because I remember there being a thing.
He was there probably for Paige going in, DDP.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is 2014. Yeah,
So that was
that you're right,
back then.
Paul.
Okay, you're right.
That was 10 years.
You're right. That's 12
There you
years ago.
go. So yeah, but I think the only time an AEW wrestler appeared on WWE television while contracted is when they're in the crowd with their partner
Yeah.
in the crowd. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only time. Like Buddy Matthews and hold on,
Yep.
there was quite a few. But Buddy Matthews is one I remember because he was sat by the stage and he's just on the camera.
I don't know why they do that. I remember in TNA they did that one time way back when they were on like a Spike TV or something. It was one of the oh man, what were they? They were his name was like
Highlanders.
Yeah, the Highlanders. That's right. Yep, thank you. Like Rory,
Oh,
whatever.
Got him fired.
Yeah, he got
Yep,
fired
got him
because he went to
fired.
the show because it was they were just in town and he was like, "What the hell with that? Why not go to the show?" I don't understand why they even do that. Like I know sometimes back in like WCW they would do that, and WWF, the Monday Night Wars.
Jim, I'm gonna cut you off. Are you ready? Well, I just asked you guys about the Big Show or Paul White, right?
Oh,
As of 10 minutes ago, he is now re-signed with AEW.
There you go. I was right. Woo!
Good
Good job, Paul.
That was
You're fine.
breaking news. Paul White is re-signed to AEW.
The thing with Paul White, the thing with Paul White with AEW though is like the work that he does with them. Like, granted, he's not wrestling very often because he's actually been doing a lot of stuff with like his knees and his hips and whatnot. And I believe that Tony Khan paid for all that.
No, and that's like a fantastic thing. But I just think it's a little weird that Paul. You probably didn't know this, but the last time we saw Paul White physically, he got body slammed by Powerhouse Hobbs into a car.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
That, you know what? I'm gonna go on a tirade. I fucking hated that spot where, was it Shabbat? No, it was what was it? Kenny Omega's friend, the Golden Lover.
Oh God, Kota
What's his
Ibushi
name?
coming in on the bicycle. You
Kota
didn't like that?
Ibushi coming in the fucking bicycle.
That's like Japanese
Paul,
wrestling 101, bro.
Kota Ibushi was on a bicycle and he clotheslined I forgot who, and it was like the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I have no idea who. He didn't clothesline them. He hit him with a pipe.
Or something. It was really dumb. It was really
dumb, but it's Kota Ibushi. He does dumb shit like that. That's the whole point.
He's so just good wrestler and he does dumb shit. I hate it.
Dude, he will go through an entire match and not like he'll do a dumb bump here and there, but like if it's like a hardcore match, like I don't remember if it was the blood and guts match or what the hell it was, but he didn't get into anything, so he didn't bleed. The match was over, and afterwards he'd walked out there and he bumped in like thumbtacks or something just because he could.
Yeah, it was so dumb. It was so
like,
dumb.
It's just that's so Kota Ibushi, man. Like that's just how he's always been, and that's actually I think half the reason why he gets injured like he does.
Did you see that video of him doing bumps on his neck?
Yeah, I did.
After he just came back from, or is you preparing to come back from like many injuries?
Well, I mean that's one way to make sure that you're gonna be able to take the bump, I guess.
I don't know. I understand what you're coming from that aspect, but it's a little.
I mean, I'm still
a little
interested too. Oh,
it would be very scary to try to.
I broke my arm. Let me just elbow drop the floor 100 times. Make sure it's in place.
Got to put your suit jacket down first, then do it.
Oh, don't. Woo!
Start elbow dropping that damn thing just because that suit got out of place, man. Jet flying. The thing with
I remember being a
kid,
kid.
Man, is that's just what he does. I mean, nobody really understands why. Kenny doesn't even understand why. Sorry.
No, you're good. I remember seeing that as a kid, Ric Flair doing that, and I was just like, "What the hell is this crazy old man doing?"
I remember watching that with my grandfather, and I remember looking at him going, "He's like, yeah, that's just kind of what he does." Okay,
that's just what he does. Yeah. He does that on the planes too, on tours.
Well,
you know what? Sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna kind of keep going.
You're not gonna go plane ride to hell there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going there.
No. Well, I don't want to get us canceled yet.
Oh, yet. Oh, yeah. We'll get canceled the day I call Paul White.
Right.
We'll get canceled when we decide to get off of YouTube and go other ways. That's where I'll drop that bomb. You fucking wait for it out there, game.
Well,
just kidding. Call him back. Even though I know he can't.
Before me and Jim break down a bit of AEW stuff, Paul, I don't know if you watched Backlash. I don't remember if you did or not, but I watched like 2 or 3 things from Backlash. But the one thing that stuck out, and this one will include Jim here, the John Cena Classic.
Oh, geez.
It was rumored that, or not rumored, it was announced that he was going to make an announcement and it was rumored that it was just going to be a WWE Club advertisement, and then or WWE Club, yeah, a WWE Club ad, and then that's what everyone speculated, and then all of a sudden it did not become that, and it seemed to have been a shift because I'm sure it was going to be a WWE Club ad, and they just made a makeshift John Cena Classic with no direction, no venue, no date, and no title belt made, but any sort. But it's a tournament where the fans will be able to vote in
Okay.
the people they want and then vote the winner of the match. So if you or the winner of the championship. So Jim, if you and Paul wrestle and you beat Paul in the tournament, but I vote for Paul to fucking be the champion, he is the champion. So this thing sounds convolutedly dumb. And it
Well,
sounds like they're gonna put the sorry, Paul. It sounds like they're gonna put the voting behind a paywall, which is Club WWE, which I hope not, because that'd be dumb.
okay, well,
Sounds
the
like
whole
Saturday,
thing's dumb.
Sunday.
The whole thing was dumb. The whole thing with him hyping up, and that's the problem is they hyped it up too much. It's another situation. The Danhausen's debut, they hyped that box up so much, and then the core WWE audience didn't know who Danhausen was, so it fell flat. But then it rebounded because Danhausen's good. This, I don't think this is going to rebound because whatever we end up seeing is probably going to be totally different than what John said on the pay-per-view. Because you're right, it doesn't sound thought out at all. It sounds ridiculous.
Didn't they also say it's a work in progress?
Yes, it is a. That's why I mean, like, there's no concrete anything for this, like nothing.
So then why do it?
Why even announce it then if it's not ready?
Just to put John on the show, which again, you know, his one of his interview, I think with Cody, or was it on TV, where he said, in a few months you guys will forget about me. You guys will move on. And I'm like, we can't because you keep showing up.
This is like his third time back since he retired.
Yeah, it's WWE. That's not how that works.
It's so I don't know. I fucking well, I can say the same thing for Sting. He retired and then came back 3 months later to help Darby at All In. It was stupid.
Well, I mean, he pops up here and there when he needs to. I mean, he retired from in-ring competition. He still works for AEW.
Oh, 100%. But again, I think for in all of company wrestling, if you retire and make your legend appearance when there's like some sort of special thing, and if you work for the company, producer, blah blah blah. I wouldn't imagine Sting being an announcer or anything, but besides the point,
That would
Jim,
be
what do you
fun.
think of this John Cena Classic?
Honestly, like, I think it's something that they thought up on the fly, and they said just go out there and try to figure it out as you go, John. I'm just because if there's people out there listening and it might make them mad, I'm going to say the reason why they decided to go with the John Cena Classic is because they were upset that Fairway to Hell was going really well. No,
I think that's a hot take. I don't know. I can't argue
I'm being a
that.
smart ass. There it is. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the.
I was
cricket.
about to say.
Sorry.
I was trying to put him.
Sorry, I had to
Paul,
link up the laptop there. Sorry.
Paul, what did you think about Fairway to Hell's venue? I didn't like it, but I liked it at the same time. Did you see the venue for it?
I saw still shots. I didn't see any clips or anything.
Brought back
Yeah,
memories from
you
the
know.
90 days. So like I was happy. I've wrestled
I didn't
before.
like it until Darby and Pac made up for it when they did all that dumb, crazy shit outside of it.
You knew they would.
Utilized the venue.
Man, you knew they
Right.
would. Like, especially with like the way like in the sand trap and like jumping off the damn balcony and everything else that they did between that, like you knew they would. That's the thing that like I know you want to talk about it later, so I'm not gonna really get too far into it, but like it's half the reason why this run with Darby is fun.
Right.
So yeah, you knew they would.
And we're getting weekly defenses Roman.
At this point, at almost multiple defenses per week because he's defend.
Oh yeah, on
It's a
Collision and
joke.
Dynamite. You're right.
Yeah, like probably right now actually when I look at it because Collision started
No,
at
yeah,
7
he's-
o'clock.
he's-
It's 8:48.
He's fighting Sammy tonight.
Yeah, so I mean that to me that's obviously a joke defense. I like Sammy Guevara too. Like he's a decent wrestler, but like I don't know what the fuck he's
Hold
doing
on.
with his gimmick.
Now it's my turn to do this. You said you like Sammy?
I don't mind him. That's the thing is like as far as like in ring and whatnot, he actually is very talented. I don't know what he's doing with his gimmick right now, and I like his wife. His wife is a very talented wrestler too. Ty Conti is mellow now. Actually, I guess is fantastic. She actually has a great like fighting background. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing though. I'll admit.
I'm scared that those John Cena Classic titles are gonna be like the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, if you're gonna do it, it's got to be a spinner.
Absolutely.
Oh
I was
no!
just
See,
gonna
that's
say
my
that.
even biggest fear.
No, it's got to be a spinner, man.
It's got to be the spinner.
Has to be.
Will it be a spinner with Cena in the middle with like
Yeah,
doing
it's
the
just
hand
his
gesture?
face.
Should be the
No,
it
just
should be
his face.
well, it should be
His face
like
spinning.
Yeah, his face should spin, and then like the still should be like the hand, the you know how he does the you can't see me.
Oh
Hand?
Jesus!
That's
Yes,
what it
yes.
should be.
So hold on. What like do they? So when you win this belt, what do you get out of it? Do you defend this belt or do you wait for next year?
The same thing that they get out of the one that they win in Saudi.
Nothing.
Prestige to have it. I mean,
Just
they don't
And
show those.
nobody
options.
remembers it until the next year.
Yeah.
oh, hold on. Does the belt get to leave the country or the state it's in? Because that
Nope.
one they can't leave the country.
That would actually be kind of funny. Is like the only time you see the title is when they're in the state that they want it in. That would be an interesting like if they had a state title. That would be the funny thing if they did.
I think it would be fun if the fans hijacked the voting
Oh,
and just voted somebody completely off the wall.
Vote
win.
Danhausen to be the champion of the championship.
no, you know what would be fucking funnier than hell?
What would be hilarious?
Not even like Danhausen because like they love Danhausen. They would definitely do that. But it would have to be somebody like completely random that like you've seen like once or twice in a blue moon and that's who they write in.
Right.
So I mean you guys watch WWE more often than I do. So that's where like who do you see once or twice in a blue moon and like in a blue moon being like maybe once or twice a year or two.
Oh, you know what? We've
they're
only
usually
seen him
there.
like once or twice. Paul, put Ludwig Kaiser in there.
Nah, they got big plans for him in Mexico.
Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
doing-
no.
When is
But-
that?
But Ludwig Kaiser can still come
the
out.
30th,
Okay.
the 30th,
Okay.
end of the month. And while we're talking about the Americanos, I don't know if it was a true graphic I saw, but if it is, they've announced Chad Gable is appearing on Raw on the June 1st show. So I kind of think you just gave away your result to your mask versus mask match.
I really hope.
Idiots.
But they
I just
do
hope that was
stuff
all
like that.
fake, you know.
Yeah.
But they do dumb shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They unfortunately do. I'm trying, like, okay, so, like, I mean, if there are people who have come back and have been listening, they definitely are going to understand I'm not exactly WWE's biggest fan, but at the same time, I'm going to try to a degree to understand and try to defend the theory and the thought because that's where I go. Like, I try to think of, like, okay, well, if I'm the booker, this is what I'm going to do. WWE, just at this point, they're just like fucking dice and wall. Like, they're playing bones, and that's what we're getting.
Well, I've got breaking news for you.
Oh, more?
More breaking news.
AEW Double or Nothing now has only one ticket available for the show.
Where is it at now?
They are
that's
in
right, in New
Flushing, New York.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Louis Armstrong Stadium. But,
Then
Louis Armstrong Stadium.
I'll
man.
if you put it on Kelshi and I'll put money on it or whatever it's called, Poly
Oh,
Market
jeez.
Oh, my
or
God.
oh Paul, hey you
I've got
put that stuff
too.
on those things, and I'll put money on it.
I'll look into it. Why not? I bet they sell.
We'll just inside trade on this.
Well, yeah,
You
I
know
was going to
what?
say you could be like that guy that was in charge of that raid and cashed in like $500,000
The guy that did the thing.
on where they grabbed that guy from whatever country it was. I don't remember.
You know what?
That happened?
You know what? When I start wrestling, I just I hate to say this, but
Put all your
I
money
just
in your
give you
shoe.
my match. I give you my match, and then you
You
put it
want me to
on
put trade
on
on
the
it? Okay,
market, and then
I'll do it.
you guys can make some money, and we all make money.
Okay, but hold on. During COVID, I ended up making money that way through DraftKings when AEW and them did a thing because I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, well, I can figure out how to book this shit, and I did. Made like
See, I
$200 or
was
$300 about every other pay-per-view just because I'm like, all right, well, this is the sense, that's the sense, that's the sense, that's the sense, and I made it work.
See, look. That's how I felt. I was so mad that I was not 21 when WWE and AEW were working with them because I was like,
Mhm.
you imagine all the money I could have been making by knowing who was doing this shit and the spots they were gonna do because it was so fucking predictable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, though, too, when you know how to read wrestling and like that's part of the reason why I'm so excited about AEW right now. They have me going, "What are you doing? This is awesome." So,
No, all right, you want to go there right now?
I
They
mean,
got me hooked, and Paul, that might blow your ears, but I think right now the best product other than AAA, it's AEW. I think the pacing of their shows have been really decent. I think the way they have been categorizing their shows in terms of like match, promo, fucking goddamn, someone created a promo backstage, package, match, equal evenly, even though their time is a little weird in terms of length. That's my only negative,
yeah.
and John
Sometimes they're a
Moxley is also my
little,
only negative.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
um,
I like
but
Mox
other than
though.
that, I've been enjoying AEW right now. The product, I'm not saying they're doing fine, the greatest, but right now the product of AEW, I've been enjoying way more than anything else besides AAA as well. AAA and
Triple A's
AEW.
been fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie. The times that I catch it, it's been fun to see. I like JBL on commentary. It's so damn fun to
I,
listen to.
I hate the fact that they just
'Cause
won't go to an all Spanish commentary, and I
I've
hate the fact that they won't
They do
that
have an
when
all
they even
Spanish
do
commentary. It's just not for AAA on Fox. AAA on Fox is the American version of their show. The
well,
commentary that they have for Spanish is on. I can't remember what their version of Fox is.
no, but it streams on YouTube. That's my. I don't watch it on cable or
Oh
anything.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like the fact that, and I hate when they do promos and they translate over it. It just kills my vibe
Oh,
that I
like
don't have
when Rey
access to
Mysterio's
the.
translating it for you.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, Rey Mysterio, shut the absolute the hell up
I will
because
admit Conan was better. Conan get better
has,
all the way.
has there been any update on him? I haven't seen
I
anything.
have not either. But then again, I also haven't looked. I mean, I can give it a quick search.
Because
they're under.
I loved Conan and Corey Graves doing the AAA.
Me too.
I just like Conan. I've always liked Conan. I mean, no real update, but I mean, at the end of the day, like when you have a part of your body cut off like that, I mean, that's got to be traumatic. So I'm sure there's a lot going on for him.
Trust me, I know.
At the end of the day, you know, like that's kind of where that's where I'm saying, you know, like Conan, I hope you get better, man. I hope you're doing okay, and it'd be awesome
Get back,
if you listen.
be
to
able
us.
to get back to work, so we don't have to listen to Rey Mysterio, please.
I mean, I was getting there, but thank you.
Dynamite. You want to talk about Dynamite, Mr. Jim?
Shit, yeah. Which one? But yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Oh, this week's Dynamite with
Yeah.
Takeshita
Oh yeah.
and Darby, and
Oh yeah.
we'll skim through this real quickly because I want to make this honorable mention.
If you guys
'cause
want
I
to know the
love
in-depth the whole review of Dynamite, you just go check out mine on the YouTube page here. If you found this, you can find that. Hey, plug.
Absolutely, and make sure to comment pumpkins on that video.
Ooh, yeah. There you go.
I love how they kicked it off with Paul. I don't know if you caught this, but MJF was walking into the building, and everyone he encounters is bald.
Everyone.
Wait, Paul, do you know why? I don't know if we told you.
I've I've skimmed through some of it. I've seen some of it. I've seen some of the other memes and people making shirts with him.
Oh my God, there's been so much. It's great.
He's gonna lose that hair.
I mean, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Right. But I will skim through this real quickly because I know they kicked it off with that, obviously, but not like in terms of show. They did announce the Owen Hart tournament starts on Double or Nothing.
Yep.
But Jet Knight had defended his TNT title tonight in an open challenge with the
yeah.
returning of
the Swolverine Brian Cage. Fucking love that guy.
Man. Brian Cage looks like the most freakiest human being ever. His physique is insane. Paul, do you know Brian Cage, Paul? Have you seen Brian Cage?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
His physique looks fucking insane. He got to be doing something.
No, man, like that's the thing. That's why I made the joke on my thing where he does say that he's completely legit. And
natural? I don't know.
I've seen him work out, man, and like I don't know.
Hey, he's been that same size since I was a fucking kid, and just seeing him still, and with a whole head of hair is like,
it, so.
Oh, 100%. I bet. But Jesus, he got the most, and he moves so good too. Yeah. Like he moves like someone who shouldn't move at that size.
Dude, I remember when he was in TNA. Way back in his early part of his career, and he wasn't as jacked as he is. Like he got jacked at one point, and then he stayed that way. But then, like he was a little jacked back then, and he flew around like Kidman, man. It was insane. He still does all that shit, but it's like, dude, how can you move like that with all that muscle? I'd be like, ow, cramp.
Right.
I don't understand how he does it.
Wasn't he in Lucha Underground too?
Yep. Yes, he was.
That's what I remember watching him.
But that was about the time he got super jacked.
He was gigantic right there.
So I will admit maybe then he might have, but like I know that especially since he's joined AEW, he's been very important or very clear on how he is natural, because there's a guy that works for them named Cesar Bononi, and he's like a strength and conditioning coach, and he will like completely rewrite people's their physical therapy, their food, like they eat and everything, because he did it for Eddie Kingston to get him back into ring shape. And like I watched those weekly videos that he did with Eddie Kingston, and to watch him turn Eddie Kingston from the blob that he was into being Eddie Kingston version of ring shape was wow. It's almost on the level of DDP with how he did things with like Butterbean and whoever else he worked with, because he worked with a lot of people.
For this match, I think it scared me when Kevin Knight got jumped on his fucking head. But he caught himself right before he did the put his hands right before he jumped him on his head. But the match was good overall. I did see a lot of negative, like, have Brian Cage losing his return. Even Bully Ray was like, why would you have him losing his return? But I'm like, you don't want to cut Jet Knight's title reign.
Yeah, no. Well, that's
how I saw it.
Brian Cage, yes, it's his return. But, I mean, AEW isn't exactly shy about having people lose in their return match and have them doing something else later on. I mean, that's half the reason why, what was her name? Tegan Knox and her girlfriend no longer have a job, because they jobbed one match, thought that was enough, and they were just like, okay, well, bye. And that's why Maya World and High-End are even on any priority list right now in AEW.
I don't even know any of that.
Yeah. I can't remember it's like Nixon Newell, I think, is Tegan Knox's indie name, and then I honestly have no idea off the top of my head what her girlfriend's name is. But they came into AEW, they did a match, they jobbed that match. They did a good, I mean, it wasn't like a jobber match, but like they lost it, they did the job. And I think like the following week on Collision, or maybe it was the following week on Dynamite, because I think their match was on Collision, they were booked to lose again to Divine Dominion. Or no, they didn't lose to Divine Dominion before, but they were booked to lose to Divine Dominion that night, and they said they wouldn't do the job because they felt like they'd already done their job, and they walked out, and that's why High-End and Maya World got it.
Well, they can go away from the wrestling business, because
they're having a hard time getting booked after that. And it's
funny
too, because they had posted on social medias on how hard of a time they're having getting booked, and then they do something like that. It's like, well, maybe that's why.
Right. But following that match, Jet Knight retains. There was a 8-man tag team match, correct? It was the Young Buckaroos. It was a 10-man?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was a 10-man. Because it was Orange Cassidy, the Young Bucks, Cope, and fucking
Cage.
Christian.
Yep.
Cage, yeah, Christian Cage, FTR, and the Dogs, and with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yep.
And
well done.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of these gigantic tag matches, but I understood what the match was for.
I mean,
I
I
don't.
used to not be a big fan of the huge party matches either, but I'm becoming a fan because when you have that much talent in the ring, they especially when you have like how long of talent they've been, like when you look at it, like good lord,
How many combined years is that in there, like of age? That's like a
dude. Do I look like a mathematician? I'm not the brain.
Paul. Come on, you were an accountant.
Like hell, I was.
What you were saying, Jim?
But I mean, like when you think about it, okay, you've got the Bucks. They've been wrestling for over 20 years. Cage and Cope both over 30 years, I think, both of them. And then Orange Cassidy's been wrestling for 20 years. On the other side, you got Tommaso Ciampa, who's been wrestling for 20 years. You've got help me out. Who's on the other side again? Oh, the Dogs. So, okay, David
The
Finley
Dogs.
and Clark Connors are within like 10, 15 years maybe. So that they're probably the youngest in that ring. And then FTR, who's been wrestling for about 20 years, 15 of which or so have been together. So, I mean,
Right.
that is a ridiculous amount of talent. I mean, how many different 20s did I say there? At least 5. So that's 100 years worth of talent just alone.
Paul, it almost caught up to you. I'm just joking.
So, I mean, it's
Oh.
a 10-man tag with that much talent, especially a 10-man tag with that much talent that was able to spread the entertainment as far as they did for a match of that caliber. I mean, who else could do it that way?
Right.
There's the crickets.
No, I liked Cope and the Young Bucks match of the year. I will say.
Yeah, I know that was good.
But I will say, following that was Will Ospreay and Ace Austin, and I thought this was it was a little quick, oh my god! And I forgot that fucking I completely forgot before Kevin Knight's Open Challenge. It was Speedball Mike Bailey
Yep.
versus who was it? I'm blanking, but I watched that whole thing.
BK
It was like a 1 minute
something.
match.
Yeah.
It was like a quick match, and then it became that match. But
Matlock or
now
something.
back to what I was saying.
Murdoch.
It was Will Ospreay versus Ace Austin, and that match was. I mean,
I like Ace Austin.
It
Man.
just it did its purpose
Yep.
for Will Ospreay, and I mean it's just a Will Ospreay match, and I had no
Well,
issue
it
with
showed
that.
it showed a new edge to his offense. I think that was the whole
True,
point.
yeah,
To that.
and they played a video package before we got that, right, with him and the Death Riders training.
Yep.
Or was
Yep.
that after?
Yep.
Or no, it was
Nope,
before.
that was before. Yep, that was before.
Right.
And it was
And
like the intro to an Eastern porno. It's very weird.
Interesting.
Dude,
Following.
I'm serious,
Paul.
man. Like it's just you come into him doing a bridge, right? Will Ospreay is doing a neck bridge while Mox is like he's doing some face thing. I can't remember if he was doing like a head scissor with his arm or something on Wheeler Yuta. It like, dude, I'll send you a picture because I've seen some memes. I've laughed my ass off. It just made me chuckle because I even was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" And they're on a rooftop.
No, yeah.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
it was like a parking garage rooftop. It was
Yeah.
funny. But following that was a match I wish ended. I'm sorry. This match I was just like, can we hurry on and go to the match? Because that's the only thing I care about after this. Because the Triangle of Madness versus the damn Hikaru Shida's group.
Oh, but see, there's so much story there.
There is a lot of story there, but I was just already ready for Takeshita and Darby Allin at this point. I was a little hammered at the bar, and I was like, "Oh my god, can we get to Darby and Takeshita?"
But
Not
see,
hating on the women talent.
Like,
I'm not
there's
hating on the
so
talent.
much story. There's going to be so much that happens with Hikaru Shida at the pay-per-view. I guarantee it, because they're in a 4-way match, and that's half the reason why they were doing the
Right.
stalling and whatnot. There's gonna be,
Yeah.
Breaking news: Sponge does not like women wrestlers.
No, whoa, that is not true.
Well, I mean,
Before
WCCW didn't have much women's wrestling, so I get
it. That's what I get for spending the last 3 weeks watching just pure WCCW over anything. But the main event was spectacular, and Paul, I hope you saw some of these clips because some of these bumps were fucking gnarly for Darby. But from start to finish, Takeshita and Darby Allin gave us a good ass main event and a good ass world title run. Just like so far for the last 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, he's given us a fire ass world title run with the 2 matches a week, with the Collision and the Dynamite and the Dynamite and the Collision matches.
Well, see,
and
only the
they've
last
been
couple of weeks
fucking
has it been both Dynamite and Collision. I mean, this is recent. It used to just be like mostly Dynamite.
Dynamite,
Now it's
right?
both.
It was just like the first two were Dynamite, and
Yeah.
then the last three have been Collision.
Yep.
And today today's the third Collision, I think, right, or the second.
So it went. Let's see. It was Ciampa,
Ciampa,
which was Dynamite. The very next Dynamite, and then it was Brody King, which again was the very next Dynamite. And then
was it Jet Night?
Jet, yep, which was Dynamite, and then Collision was Pac. And then this past Dynamite was Konosuke Takeshita. So tonight is the second Collision because he's going up against Sammy Guevara.
There you go. And Sammy Guevara. And then next week it's Okada, right?
I don't know when Okada is going to get his shot. I don't think he's going to because originally that was Takeshita.
That was supposed to be today or not today. You know what I mean?
That was supposed to be Takeshita. When Takeshita got his shot against Darby, that was supposed to be Okada originally, but Okada had family issues, so that's where they brought in Takeshita. Yeah.
And they fucking cooked, and I think I gotta give props to Darby for taking that crazy ass neck bridge off the top fucking rope. Did you see that, Paul? Did you see that bump?
No, I have not. Sorry.
He took an avalanche German suplex, and you know how normally people release that and they just they let the dude land how they want to land.
Yeah.
Darby. Well, okay. You can even tell when you watch it in slow motion that Takeshita doesn't technically have his hands clasped, but he doesn't actually have Darby. But the way that Darby jumps in the air and lands, it almost looks like Takeshita has a hold of the grasp the entire time.
I sent you the video, Paul.
Oh my God, is it scary, dude? Like I was sitting there going, my career was ended because of a neck injury that also was it slipped into a back injury because I'm an idiot. So seeing stuff like that is just, Darby, fuck. so respect.
It was a nasty bump,
and he was fine.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Did you see it, Paul?
Yeah, I just watched it.
Nasty.
I mean, it scared the shit out of me, but like, good lord.
And I like that. It's not the Blue Thunder bomb, but it's like similar where he threw him off to the floor.
No, that was
the
Blue
Blue
Thunder
Thunder
bomb.
Jim.
Yeah, that was the Blue.
That
Thunder
was
because he went for
he
a coffin drop and he caught him and he spun him out into a Blue Thunder bomb onto the floor.
Yeah, that was so gnarly. It was
like, just the thud, man. And like the problem for me is like I've landed on those mats on a concrete floor like that, and that thud brought back PTSD of me going, I can't breathe. So I can only imagine for them. Well, I guess Darby's probably used to it, but yeah.
Wicked. No, Darby's definitely built up his body to. I am now to the point where I'm like, let Darby do whatever as long as it's not too deadly. And because now I've watched a couple of things of Darby growing up and him being a skater. Well, skaters build up their body because they're falling all the time off dumb shit. But he was doing even dumber shit in the skating when he was a kid and falling off like higher spots into concrete. So like his body is, I think, age and father time catch up, but I think he'll be fine.
The thing with
Just
Darby,
genuinely.
though, man, like, he's even said it. And you know what? When he says it, I fucking believe it. He has said he is willing to die for this. And, like, he would. I believe
but
it.
hold on. I can believe that, but that would do so much harm for the
No,
business,
I know,
whether he
but
was
that's what
in
I'm
for it
saying.
or
I'm
not,
not saying that
because
they would ever,
can't.
but, like, I'm just saying that he
Like-
would. There's one of these days, though, and that's kind of the life of people like him, is he's eventually going to go too far. And it's going to get scary. That's my
Right.
only thing with his style. And, like, because Travis Pastrana had the same thing where he went bigger and better every single time, and finally he had that one big accident where he was like, okay, I guess it's time to slow down. Same thing with Evel Knievel. Eventually they realize they got to slow down because they have that one accident that could almost be their final accident. And then you got like Dale Earnhardt where like it looked like a simple accident that he'd been into a lot worse, and that was it.
Well, I was just going to say the same thing with Drozdov.
Oh, yeah, yep.
I mean, that's a bump a lot of people took.
Yep. Or even just the way that Tyson Kidd took the muscle buster from Samoa Joe and how it broke his neck.
Right.
You know? Like those small things, sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the spectacular, craziest thing ever.
Nope.
It can be the simplest thing.
Doesn't have to be Christopher Reeves off the horse.
Wow.
What? I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I could have gone a lot darker. At least I just went with Christopher Reeves
I
as
know.
Superman.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've given some shine for AEW.
Do you know who Christopher Reeves is, Sponge?
Christopher Reeves does not ring a bell in the brain of
Okay,
my
I didn't think
numbskull.
so.
Yeah, I didn't think he would either. I think he's probably trying to think of a wrestler. He's the original. Well, I wouldn't say original, but he's like the big.
He's not the
movie-
original, but he was the first big movie
Yeah.
Superman.
Yep. And Eminem
Interesting.
likes
Yeah,
to talk
no.
about him all the time. Still.
Interesting. I will say, let's
I
give
will-
Paul the spotlight here.
Absolutely.
He is Paul Levesque, and he's in charge of writing these terrible shows on Raw and SmackDown. And
Cronkite.
Hey,
and-
where do you think I get the ideas from? From you guys. Come on.
oh
Keep
yeah,
giving-
you're right. Yeah, you hit me up and you're like, Sponge, what's the dumbest thing you ever heard? And I'm like, oh, here you go. And the Gingerbread
TNA
Man.
at AMC.
You know what? I did not mind the funeral of the Gingerbread Man. I did not.
Do you have
It
an
was
issue
kinda
with
funny.
Gingerbread Man?
No. I thought that whole thing with Trick bringing the Gingerbread Man out to begin with was funny.
Man, if my daughter wasn't sleeping, I'd do the Gingy from Shrek right now.
Yeah. That would wake her up, wouldn't it? But no, even the funeral thing, I mean, they did a little too much, but it was still funny as hell, especially when Sammy was back there crashing out over the whole thing. And then Truth showed up. And then Truth's truth. I mean, whatever he says is hilarious as hell.
I mean, yeah. I mean that and a Sammy crash out is always good. Like that's one thing. I may not watch WWE concurrently to know a lot of stuff that's going on, but I don't know. Those Sammy crash outs, man, they sure remind me of an old indie wrestler by the name of El Generico. They had a red beard too, so I sure do like when he does crash out.
Now, see, there's an idea for you. Is Sammy gets so pushed to the edge, all of a sudden he disappears.
And comes back as El Generico. I would love that.
Comes
I would
back as
actually
El
watch WWE if that happened. I genuinely would. And the whole angle is Kevin Owens trying to tell him like he's not El Generico because El Generico's dead.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. Oh no.
Oh.
I miss Kevin Owens.
Yep. Well, you can see him on this season of LFG. He's one of the coaches.
Oh, I don't even. Where does that even air?
A&E.
I don't even have cable.
Don't they have it on their
They have it on their
clips and
YouTube
stuff,
channel,
too.
I think.
Yeah.
Paul, Gunther.
Yes.
Gunther and Cody.
Yes.
What the hell do you do with that? Like if Gunther loses, doesn't that kill the credibility of this career killer shit?
Well, I would hope so.
And
I mean, they need to drop it. I mean, they really do. Because this is what I warned about months ago, is if you kept having him retire people so close together, and then you started calling him the career killer, every time he wrestles a match, everybody's going to go into a panic. Well, how are they going to get out of this? Because he's the career killer. He should beat everybody. You know, you're booking yourself into a corner and making his character one-dimensional. They did have an interesting thing on this week's SmackDown that I thought you knew it wasn't going to happen, but it was funny. I mean, it was good. You had Cody begging to have Gunther sign the contract. Cody even came out and he went out and got the chairs and put them in the ring himself and the table and had everything set up and then called Gunther out. But then Gunther came out and said, you know, you need to ask me nicely. So Cody asks him nicely. He says, please come sign this contract. Gunther goes, I really wasn't feeling that. Next time you do it, I'll give you another chance. Next time you do it, say, please, Mr. Gunther, come sign this contract. And before Cody could respond, Royce Keys comes out. goes right up to Gunther and goes, "If you're not going to sign it, I will," and started marching down to the ring. And just as he got the pen in hand to sign the contract to face Cody in Italy, Gunther comes in and starts a little bit of a usual contract signing scuffle, which then brought out Nick Aldis, who scolded Gunther for not signing the contract sooner, and that it was basically his fault that this was happening. So the main event for yesterday's SmackDown was Gunther versus Royce Keys, and the winner got to face Cody in Italy. Now, you know, Royce Keys wasn't going to win. You knew Gunther was going to win the match. Spoilers for anybody that hasn't watched. But, I mean, it was something neat to throw it off a little bit and give you a little wrinkle in the storyline, plus give Keys some credibility. But now it is official, Cody versus Gunther and the clash in Italy. I don't know. People are still cheering Cody, but when they actually go to have a match, there's more boos than cheers are starting to creep in. So I don't know how you get out of that. What do you do with this match to make them both come out okay? I mean, you can't have Cody beat him straight up, can you? I'll ask Jim, since I know you don't watch it. Your thoughts from a booking standpoint. What would you do?
Is it for the title?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does Cody still use his weight belt?
Yep. Like, wait, hold on. What do you mean in use?
Like, he comes out wearing it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so they're in Italy.
Yes. That's another question then. What do you think how do you think the crowds in Italy is going to react to Cody?
Well, okay, so I think the crowd in Italy is going to like Cody, first of all. Because foreign crowds just like Cody. I don't know what it is. They like the Rhodes family. They always had. Even especially Goldust. I don't know what the heck that was about, but they really liked Goldust. But okay, so from a booking standpoint, yeah, no, I mean I like Dustin. I've always been a fan of his. So, except for Black Rain, that one was a little, but and whatever
it takes guts to go on live TV and quit though.
Yeah, he was also going through a lot, and considering my own path, I get it. So, Well, so here's the thing. In that situation, in the booking sense, you can go one of two ways. Cody has proven that even without the title, he can still be a major player. So because, I guess my first question should be, how is the relationship between WWE and TNA now?
Oh, isn't it like at a weird halt right now?
Well, I mean, they still have a partnership, but they haven't done any crossover for a while, I don't think.
Right.
Because
I mean, Santino's daughter, was going back and forth between both shows, but
up until recently,
I think she lost her title, didn't she?
Yep.
Okay.
Li Ying Li. There it is. I can never do it right the first time. I don't know why. It's just one of those enunciations. She won it back, and then now she's feuding with her former tag team partner, Xia Brookside. So I don't even know where Grace went. But so Fabian Ochner is his name now. He was, I think it was Giovanni Vici, whatever.
Yes.
Oh, Fabian Eichner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, Giovanni Vinci.
So he just showed back up in TNA. So my question is if, TNA is still working with WWE in any sense. I can see maybe he crossing back over still as Eichner, whatever, and helping Gunther because they used to work together in NXT. The only reason why they split off is because all the other ones got called up to the main roster except for Vincey at the time, I guess was his name.
And then he ended up getting called up, but then Vince tried breaking up Imperium before he left.
Exactly.
You remember that, Paul?
Yeah.
They kicked out Vincey, and then
Yep.
Gunther was beating Ludwig up for no reason, and then Triple H took over and then fixed it.
Yeah. So that would be a thing, like if they could bring.
You're welcome.
Ooh, wait, hold on a second here. Ooh, sorry, something just went like ding. Because okay, who all was in Imperium besides Gunther and that Vincey dude? Because wasn't Kaiser?
Ludwig.
Yep,
Kaiser.
and then there was a fourth guy too, wasn't there?
Wasn't it Wolfgang at one point?
Yes.
And is he still with the company or no?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
So, what's the relation to? So wait, when is Clash in Italy?
Next month, right?
No, next week. Next 23rd.
No way that they're doing 2 pay-per-views in 1 month. Are they doing
Yeah,
exclusive?
yeah, they are.
Paul,
Yeah,
are they
yeah.
doing exclusive pay-per-views and like does it not feel like they're doing that SmackDown Live and that Raw pay-per-view aesthetic? Does it not feel like it? Like we're in that era again?
No, I just think they're doing too many on top of each other.
It's the 31st.
Because yeah, okay, so it's 31st. So it's after Triple A's on the 30th. You got Saturday night's main event on the 23rd.
Okay.
Oh, why is there so much stuff happening all that?
That's what I'm saying. It's too much in a compacted.
And also,
well, you know,
if you were getting different matches, you know what I'm saying? You were getting something fresh, okay, but it's just too much because they just came off a Backlash too.
Yeah, Backlash was last Sunday, and then okay, but do you see where I'm getting though? Like Backlash has Roman's championship, and then this Clash at the Castle has Cody's championship instead of it. That's why it feels like a Raw. And
it's a brand split without a brand split, basically. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I think the main reason too, AEW also has Double or Nothing on the 24th, so there might be the reason for Saturday night's main event because they can't really make it Sunday. Just saying.
I say Tony Khan needs to listen to me and stop burning the bridge with WWE and work together and have some crazy giant show where there's a bunch of wrestlers fighting wrestlers from every company, and every company can just work together and they can put on a crazy giant extravaganza show, and then I'll be there and we'll all be there and we'll all see our wrestlers that we all like and they all fight to the death or something.
I think
and imagine hold on. Imagine a Royal Rumble where you can have people from AEW, CMLL, AAA, WWE, NXT, TNA, and you fucking name it. You can have like a 50 women and a 50-man Royal Rumble with everyone in the from any company, and it's like the most bizarre shit ever.
I think that would be something that you would end up calling goofy shit wrestling.
Yes. Or in Saudi, one of the two.
Yeah. That's the Saudi Rumble right there, bam. Because that's honestly is the only place that they have that type of money to make that type of thing happen. Because you're appealing to the wrong people.
As you were starting to lay out an idea, I thought of it a different way. Because he got kicked out of Imperium, Vinci did.
Right.
Then they beat the shit out of him, and then he lost his job. So he comes back in Italy and costs Gunther the title.
There you go, and you'd be like,
yeah, that could work too. Me,
so I'm gonna fuck you. Pause.
The only thing
you screwed me, and I'll screw you. Or pause.
It kind of seems like he's attempting to go after the X Division title already in TNA. So that's the only thing where it's like it looks like TNA is going to use him. So I don't necessarily know if he would get involved.
Right. No.
So
no.
Who else? So I mean, maybe they want.
Who else
maybe
would
they
interfere?
Yeah, like who else would make sense? Because like they wouldn't bring back Drew to do that, would they?
I'm sorry, you don't watch these shows. Yeah, they could do something stupid like that. Yeah.
I mean,
where is Drew McIntyre
doing Drew McIntyre things?
Well, same place CM Punk is. I guess I don't know.
CM
See,
Punk's in Chicago
I,
land.
I'm mad that fucking. I don't want to get started. Paul, you continue. Take away before I blabber.
I
Actually,
wanted to get Jim's take on something.
Sure.
Something
hear
else.
it.
Did you want to finish that though? Your thought, Jim? I'm sorry.
Well, like I said, as far as a booking standpoint for the Cody thing, just to answer that question, I would personally hold off having Cody go heel until the crowd really turns. Because if he goes to Italy and they don't boo, then having him go heel right there is not going to be good heat. So they really need to pay attention to the crowd right there, and they can't force that one. They need to really let it go because, like in AEW, when Cody started getting heel heat, like when he threw his damn weight belt into the crowd like he used to do, and the crowd threw it back, AEW should have gone heel with him, and they tried to.
Oh
force
yes,
it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody not going heel in AEW was the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like Cody should have read the room like Logan Paul read the room. Like Logan
Yep.
Paul wanted to be a babyface, and like they told him no, you got to be a heel because it's not gonna work. And then Cody just left.
Yep. That's pretty much
After
what
doing
happened.
that dumb Anthony Ogogo feud where it was like America versus the UK for no reason.
Yep. Like I don't really understand that one.
It was really
So,
dumb.
If the crowd is not into him in Italy, that is the only way that they should make that go. So like they need to have that one be a contingency. So that needs to be like a call it as you see it type of thing. But as far as Gunther goes, I don't necessarily think that he needs to beat Cody dirty or even clean necessarily. I mean, like he could really go either way because he's Gunther. So the crowd love him or hate him anyway. But when it comes to Cody, like the outcome of the match needs to decide what Cody's doing next. I think it needs really ultimately he needs to lose that title if he's going to go heel because that's the only way he can really go up from there, from where he's at. Especially since he's already got the Homelander gear, like just go full Homelander, dude. Why not? You already got the stupid tattoo. Sorry, like just I hate that thing. I've hated it. I like tattoos, and I've always hated that thing since he got it. It just didn't make sense. Why on the neck? So just go full Homelander. That's my take. So I'm gonna go check on the daughter real quick though.
Well, my take is that WWE needs to just clear Corey Graves to come back to wrestling.
I thought they were pretty close to clearing him.
They were, and then they never did nothing. And then they just screwed him over on comment. Pat McAfee screwed his commentary career over for no reason.
God, that made me so mad when they moved him back to NXT doing commentary.
Right, and then they moved him to AAA, and he did fucking fantastic, and now he's not even there anymore. Now where is he?
What?
Where?
No, he's with.
I think it's annoying that he's like a wrestling god expert and knows the business from like the ground up, and he's not on anything.
Well, he's still, he's still doing commentary on the main roster. It's just I like him because he, like you said, he's got the knowledge, and he throws lines in there that if you're paying attention, you pick up on it. I think some people it may go over their heads. But he says a lot of things that people that have been fans of this sport, quote, would know.
I'll punch you. I'll show you the real sport.
Go Dr. Schultz on me, David.
But I agree, though. Yeah, like he says things that are good references or good ear. You pay attention, it'll catch you. And out of all the commentators we've had in the last 10 years in WWE, he's like up there in the number one.
Yeah,
spot.
For me, I liked him. I mean, Pat when he first started was good.
Pat when he was there, then when we had him for too long, he was annoying and over the top, and he was just like a little kid on commentary, and it was just annoying. Like,
Yep.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy King with WrestleLaunch here, and I just want to let you know that is going to be it for part 1 of the return to WrestleLaunch Podcast's weekly podcast. So make sure you keep watching for that second part. It will be up later today.